If you are planning to move to study in abroad, it's better to take step in the bachelor's itself because you can get a degree in bachelor's and you can get into the European companies directly. No need to study bachelor's 4 years in India, then again 2 to 3 years masters in Europe, then get into the company, which will take almost like 4 plus 3, 7 years to get into the company, which you can get it in just 3 to 3.5 years. You can work, and the work culture in Europe is completely the different, and it's the best, considered as the best when compared to the world. I went to two Erasmus projects to Turkey and Bulgaria with 10 days each, which is completely sponsored by the European government. I'm not even their citizen, but they're sponsoring me because they invest in young people. They funded me completely, which was around like 1 lakh rupees for 10 days for flight, accommodation, food, everything. So I explore now. In March, this month I'm going to go to the Italy with the Erasmus, and I'm going to be leader. So from a shy person to a leader of an European team, it's a long way. My tuition fee is around 3 lakh rupees per semester, professor. So it's an easy way. In the first semester, I paid 3 lakh rupees for the one semester, which is 6 lakh rupees for the 1 year. But after second semester, I had an opportunity to pay it in 3 installments for each semester. When I initially came here, the dormitory fee was around 10,000 rupees, but now it has increased to 15,000 rupees, and grocery comes around 10,000 rupees, and overall it will be around 25,000 rupees. And if you want to party, if you want to explore, if you want to attend the events, it will be 10,000. It will be between 25 to 35,000 forints. Yeah, maximum you can spend 35,000 rupees every month to live a good bachelor's life. I am studying bachelor's in computer science engineering, sir. There is like six semesters course, which is 3 years, offered in the University of Page. But I chose the 7 semester one, which is 3.5 years, which has specialization of application developer. So my course is mainly concentrated on the application development, backend, front-end, and complete UX UI design. Complete for a person who needs to be an application developer.
Hello everybody, welcome all of you. My name is Shivaraman, Director of Europe Study Center. In our series of episodes with all our students, today we are going to interview our student Ullas, who has been studying computer science in Hungary. Ullas, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. So, kindly introduce yourself to our audience.
Myself, Ullas Manjunath. I'm from Karnataka. I finished my schooling in Aditya Birla Public School, which is in Kumarapatnam. I studied there from class 1 to 10th. Then I moved to Bangalore to complete my PU college. So I studied my class 11th and 12th in Mirinda PU College. And after finishing that, I came to Page to study bachelor's in computer science engineering.
Wonderful. So, when I was promoting abroad education, first it was only with masters. Then I had a thought process by the year time of 2013, I guess. Why shouldn't we promote bachelors? Then we started sending a lot of students at the bachelor level. So my question to you would be like, what made you to plan your bachelor studies itself in a European country?
When I started schooling, when I finished schooling, I was in a small city.
Okay.
When I came to Bangalore, I got like it. I started thinking open-mindedly. So I could see the surroundings, how the jobs work, and how everything works, basically. So I preferred going to abroad to study bachelor's rather than stay in India and do bachelor's.
Okay. Basically, it was you wanted to have more exposure.
Yes,
So
exactly.
from a small city to Bangalore, if there is so much changes, maybe you wanted to see from Bangalore to a European city how big it is, right? I think that
Yes,
pushed you forward. Wonderful.
Yes.
Did your parents support your cause? Meaning to say you had to do some convincing, or when you told this idea to them, they were very happy. How was it actually?
I was not even 18 years when I planned to move to abroad. So nobody were happy, like
Okay.
not happy. They were not like supportive at the initial stage. I was still I didn't write the board exams. Before that only I was like saying my parents I want to go, but they were like first concentrate on your PU boards, then we will think about your bachelor's. But I was sure that I want to go to abroad for the bachelor's. So I convinced them basically by blackmailing them that I will write PO boards if you start the process for the Europe bachelors. So I convinced them in such a way. It was hard in
Okay.
the initial, but once they got convinced, it was more easier.
Wonderful. So, how did you find Europe Study Center?
I went to two, three agencies in which are located in the MG Road in Bangalore. But nobody were processing for bachelors. Everyone were like complete the bachelors in Bangalore in India, then come to us. We will plan for masters. But I was just casually walking on the street and I saw the ESC board, which is they put the company board in the entrance in the building parking lot. So I thought, and I went through the reviews, Google reviews, and they were very positive feedback. So I thought, why not to give a try? Initially, I went alone for the to meeting to discuss the information. Is it are you processing for the bachelor's and so on? Yeah, once I got the information, I went with my aunt and uncle because my parents were in Gujarat working there. So I went with my aunt and uncle.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So basically, you were exploring, and then one fine day you found the Europe Study Center. And nobody
Yes.
else promotes bachelors, other agents and
Ye-
consultants. The reason is they promote all these US, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada, where it will cost the students crores of rupees to do bachelors there. That's why
Yes.
they don't promote bachelors in a big level, but we do send hundreds of students basically. So, what were all the options given? Then, how did you choose Hungary as your study destination?
Initially, I went for German. I wanted to go into German universities, but when I discussed with my counselor, the Sujita ma'am, which in Bangalore, she gave me suggested me that for bachelor's in Germany, you need to have 13 years of education, which I had 12 years. So if I wanted to go to Germany, I would take any course for 1 year in India and show them that I have 13 years of education, which would delay my 1 year this one. So I asked for the alternative ideas, and she gave me three, four university list. After research, I came to conclusion that I will go with the University of Page.
University of Pecs. Okay, wonderful. Ullas, before we send a student for a bachelor course in Europe, we need to satisfy certain parameters, meaning for ourselves, I mean. First is it should be a top public university in a Schengen country. The second is medium of instruction should be in English. And most importantly, the cost should be at par with what you spend for a deemed university in Bangalore. When these parameters match, then only we give it to you. So that is how Hungary is one of the options. And again, once you convinced your parents, did you also have to make some convincing, for example, neighbors or relatives, friends, etc., for your bachelor's in Europe?
Uh, no, sir. I am more attached to my family members other than my parents. So they were more concerned. They were not ready to leave me and send me to abroad. So I had to convince them for them. Also, before planning for the bachelor's in Europe, I was researching in Bangalore itself for every college, good college in top 20, 25 colleges to do bachelor's in computer science. You need to get a very good top rank in CET. Otherwise, you need to go through management course, which are very expensive. they're more expensive than the European, the which I'm paying in University of Page, and
Yes.
the degree which I get, when I compare to the degree which I get here, the European degree, it weighs a lot. There's a lot of comparison. Even the university ranking is very different. My university comes below 2000 ranking, world ranking. Whereas I was seeing the top university in Bangalore, they were coming below 15,000. I may be wrong.
Yes.
I checked in 2022. According to my knowledge, yeah, they were below 15,000 ranking, world ranking.
See, Ulas, more than all these rankings, okay, see, these rankings constantly vary 1,000, 500, 2,000, whatever it is. You know, you should join an institution whose focus is not making money. When
Yes, yes,
institutions
exactly.
focus is, forget it, whether it's 500 or 1,000 or 10,000, doesn't matter. If the institution's focus is high quality education to the younger generation, this is where students need to study. Which are those institutions in India? Plus, any
Uh,
guess?
uh, uh, IIT,
Exactly. IIT,
NIT, yeah,
NITs, IIMs, etc., where focus is not looting people's money. When the
yes,
institution's focus is making money, we all get victimized. And parents and students are not able to understand this particular ideology. I could have easily promoted some XYZ random universities in Hungary. We don't do that, right? You know, we send you to the premier universities in that particular country. For example, Hungary, we promote, Ethos, Laurent, Pecs, only these level of universities, which is number one and number two. It's good. Why I asked you this is because do you have to do any convincing for your neighbors or for your relatives? Is because these people have a major say in a child's career. Many students have been misguided because of their neighbors and their relatives. That's why I asked this question to you.
when we say the facts information, so it's easy to convince when we compare. Yeah, that facts only speaks more than what we want to convince.
Yes. On top of it, whichever subject you are going to study, if the professor is not experienced enough in this particular subject, and if we sit and memorize and mug up and study, it's of no use. For example, Ulas, I don't know about Bangalore. Chennai deemed universities charge 6.5 lakhs for a computer science course now per year fee
Yeah,
structure.
in Bangalore, sir, it starts from 7 lakh and it goes till 14 lakhs per year.
Per year. See, look at this.
Yeah, yes,
Because Ullas, parents and students start to think we have to spend more so that we get high quality education, so that we get high paid jobs, which is completely wrong. That's why we do these
yes,
to enlighten
yes, sir.
parents and students to focus on skill development and spend less, learn more, and no better institutions than the top public universities in Europe. So now coming back to the topic of once you get a call from us from Europe Study Center that you have been admitted to University of Pecs, how did you feel?
It was a very happy moment, sir. I
Yes.
just finished my boards exam. I was 17 years old. I had no passport. So I got admitted to the university, and I had an interview call from the university also, which I cleared, and I got a green signal from the University of Page. I was happy, but the real competition, the struggle started at that moment.
Struggle in a sense? What do you mean?
Like there were 2 months to the start of the university, and the process, like getting passport, getting documents legalized, and visa and everything. This process was like a big marathon,
It's a
but I
challenge,
was excited. Yeah, it's a challenge.
because it's not like UK or Australia or Canada. Without interview, they don't release a single offer letter. You got admission in a top university in Hungary because you cleared the interview. You got it. You got my point, Ulas. And then
Yes,
of course, your passport, getting a visa slot, submitting and getting the visas and reaching the university on time itself. Yes, I can understand. How challenging it would have been. So
yes.
after reaching the university, how was your first semester?
First semester went so fast, sir. I came almost like 25 days late. The semester started on September 1, but I reached here by 25. which was not a problem. Uh, I got like one of Indian friend in my classmate, and the semester was very good. It was hectic initially, but due to the excitement, everything was good.
Okay, okay. So, any changes to your learning pattern? Because from being at home, from being a pampered child, from A to Z, everything is done. Coming, to a foreign country at the age of 17, facing all these challenges, how did you cope up? Because I asked this question because many parents, they ask me, sir, can my son cope up? Will it be easy for him? And all these aspects. So I want you to answer that particular aspect.
I was in comfort zone till my class 10th, sir. So I had two experience of away from the comfort zone, but still, in my aunt house, she was treating like a mom, so I was still in the comfort zone. My family was not confident that I can survive, but I was more confident because I made this decision. So there was no thought of backing off. So I had to focus, and it's easy when you are out of comfort zone, when you don't have anything, you start to learn things. The situation automatically teaches you things. So people learn. If you don't know cooking, you come here after a few weeks, you start cooking. Yeah, once you explore yourself, you will be more happy. You will learn a lot.
Super. Where there is a will, there is a way. You guys,
Yes,
guys like you at the age of 17, 18, 19, when you choose to get slightly uncomfortable, where does it take you in life? To greater heights, right? Now I'm sure you would have
yes,
traveled to a few more countries. You're all alone, and from a boy, you're a
yes,
man.
sir. I
You're a
have traveled
responsible
to
guy.
I have traveled to 9 countries, sir,
Wonderful, man.
in
Wonderful.
Europe.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Not to offend others. How old are you now? 2021?
20, sir.
20. At the age of 20, our friend, our brother Ullas, has already traveled to 9 countries. We are going to talk about his learning aspect and all those things. Look at his exposure. Look at his awareness, knowledge, and all these aspects. It's very high. Even at the age of 25, 27, many people have not even visited a single country, even if they had an opportunity, I mean to say. So it's good to get uncomfortable, meaning slightly uncomfortable zone at a younger age, which will take you to greater comfort and greater heights, eventually take us to a comfortable, happy, peaceful life. So, tell us about your education, about your professors, about the university overall.
Education is completely different, yes, sir. So if I in the first year I had like more classes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's like I used to have like 6 hours of class, like three classes each day. But gradually in the second semester, I had just 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now I just have on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I have 2 hours of class each day. So when the semesters like fifth, sixth, seventh goes, so the classes are less, you get more time, and it's basically more on your project work. It's like how do you learn yourself? How do you collect the information? How will you put it together and explain this to the professors? Most of the subjects are like that, sir.
Wonderful. One more time, kindly tell us the audience what is the bachelor program that you study, and have you taken any specializations in your bachelor's?
I'm studying bachelor's in computer science engineering, sir. There is like six semesters course, which is 3 years, offered in the University of Page. But I chose the 7 semester one, which is 3.5 years, which has specialization of application developer. So my course is mainly concentrate on the application development, back end, front end, and complete UX UI design. Complete for a person who needs to be an application developer.
Wonderful. So, tell us, on a typical Monday, when does your day start and how does it end? Tell us, as a bachelor student studying in Europe, how occupied you are. Enlighten us.
My day starts at 10, sir. It's not
Okay.
early,
Okay.
but it starts at 10. I wake up, I brush, I cook something, for the breakfast so that I can be energetic all day. So I have
Yes.
plenty of time. The class starts at 12 o'clock to 1:30. So in the present semester, I have just one class on Monday. So Monday is like that. Even on Tuesday, I have just one class, and on Wednesday, I have one class. So sixth semester, I just have like totally five subjects in a week.
Super. But during your initial semesters, how it was actually? First semester, second,
In
third, and all.
in initial semester, I used to have like 6 hours of class every day.
Okay.
So three classes every day. So you have an option to cover. There are like, for example, there are like 30 subjects in your course. You have an option to take it whenever you want. If you want to finish in first 2 years, you can finish most of the subjects and keep less subjects in the last year so that you can focus on your thesis, defense, so and the state examination. So what I did was in the first 2 years, I completed almost 20 subjects
Wow.
out of 30 subjects. So now in the last year, I have just 10 subjects, which I have only classes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's left to you whether you want to be occupied in the initial stage or you can want to balance. It's up to you. So they have the flexibility of taking the subjects.
Super. Amazing, man. Finishing two-thirds of the course at a very fast speed as a student who studied in Europe, I know what effort it takes. Okay. I'm going to come back to this question. Before that, how helpful were the professors at the University of Pecs to you?
Initially, I was a shy person when I came from Bangalore. Uh, I was not speaking in proper English to say, like fluent English, because in back in school or in college, I used to speak in local language more. So I had no exposure to English.
Okay.
So initially I was shy, but still the professors were open and they reached me out. I whatever questions I asked, they answered me without any language barrier. So they it's okay if you don't know fluent English, you can still survive in the initial stages. Professors are here to help you and guide you through the subjects.
Super. How knowledgeable they were, the professors who take classes for you guys?
The every professor which I have come across in the last 20 subjects, maximum were the professors who were like 50, 55 years plus. So they are more experienced and they have been teaching in this university since last uh, 10 plus years. So yeah, they are more experienced and they don't need any presentation to explain their subject. Their
Wonderful.
knowledge is enough. Yeah.
And also, they are closely associated with the industries and doing real-time projects, right? These professors.
Yeah. Yes, Prof. They take us to the visits to the factories which are located in the page. We have the JBL Arman factory in the page, and there is Anon factory which produces the AC vents for the uh, BMW Benz cars. So they take us to the visit when they are explaining similar topic.
Super, wonderful. Because it's very important for a professor to be highly knowledgeable and always connected with the industries and also having updated knowledge because we cannot sit and study, age-old syllabus, memorize, mug up and study and write record notes and clear examinations, which is not going to take us anywhere. So when it comes to the examination, we cannot just like that memorize and pass, right? We have to understand the concepts when it comes to European education. Kindly talk about the examination aspect and the learning aspect.
Yeah, there is no fixed examination for every subject. Each professor decides the way of examination. Some professors selects two midterms exam. So if you pass two midterm exams, the average grade will be your final grade. Some take two midterm plus one final exam. If you pass two midterms, you'll get a signature. Then you need to attempt the final examination. Final examination can be written for like MCQ based, or it's mainly not descriptive based. Only I attended like two exams which were descriptive based, which were question and answers, but most of them were MCQs. And there was the exam which was oral also. So yeah, it's a mixture. It is not same for all the subjects. So you can see variety of examination in each this one.
And without understanding the concepts, we cannot clear a single subject, right?
No, you need to understand the I don't know, is it a good thing or the bad thing? They don't take attendance, most of the professors. So attendance is not compulsory, but there is no textbook fixed. So if you want to know what you need to learn for the exam, you need to attend the class. So attendance is not mandatory, but you need to we will attend, because if we attend the classes, then only we will know what to study, how to prepare. So it's like, yeah, if you don't feel like going to a class, you don't think about attendance, you think about examination. No, I need to go to class because if I want to score better in examination, I need to attend the topic, uh, because professor gives hints. He will be like, this will come to exam, so you can note it down.
100%, 100%. That's how the entire European system works. It's all self-learning. They have to be confident as well as self-motivated to go to these classes and achieve the required results. And also, this point, whenever a student walks into our office, whether it's bachelor's or master's at Europe Study Center, we always say, focus, study, and develop skills, and do not get deviated, or do not sit and do part-time jobs and lose track. So, as a successful student almost in your final semester, how focused you were and how did you avoid all these distractions?
It depends. I have been managing part-time work also. I am doing freelance video editing also. I am concentrating on subjects and I'm getting good grades. And I am going to Erasmus projects for a week, which is fully funded by Europe. Yeah, it depends. I go to work part-time in weekends, and I take 1 hour of freelance video editing every day. And there is like a lot of time in a day. I'm not a party person. If you are a party person, then there is a lot of events every Thursday, Friday, Saturday happening, organized by the university itself. So I don't really go for the parties. I initially went for 2, 3 parties, and after that I stopped. So I have like a lot of time left to me. So if I work something, then only I get sleep. So yeah, I work, and at the end of the day, if I keep my head on the bed, I just sleep off.
One question, when you say part-time, what sort of part-time? It's related to your studies or the different jobs you need?
Initially, it was not related to my studies. I was just wanted to earn money so that I can travel in Europe. As a student, I get lot of discounts in Europe, so it's easy to travel now than after getting job. Once if I get a job, I will be categorized into adults, so I don't get discounts the way I get now. So I have a lot of holidays, so I want to travel in the holidays. So initially I was working part-time, but now there's an internship compulsory for my degree. So I need to focus on this one. So in the June, we have an option of completing the internship in anywhere in the world. So I'm applying in Bangalore, and in the June I'm going to do the internship in Bangalore. Once I will be back, it's more easy for me so that I can put the internship in my resume, and it's very easy to get the internship or job in the Europe once you have the experience.
Wonderful, wonderful. Especially the computer science students nowadays, they have a lot of opportunities provided they develop all their skills during their studies. When I said
Yes.
part-time, I was always telling, initial days or without disturbing your studies, if you do something, not a problem. But quitting the studies and or like, putting studies as a second fiddle and doing other things, it finally kills the objective of going abroad. That's what I meant. Like, the prime focus is like
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
study.
When you spend a lot of money, for example, 30, 40 lakh rupees for a degree, and you focus for a small amount of money doing part-time, you can't risk your that much big amount of money for just part-time.
Exactly.
So you will not go away from that track, hopefully.
Yes, because it's very important. We need to focus on the task and submit, and finish up these 30 credits every semester. Then only we can progress and move forward. And later blaming this and that will not take us anywhere. So, what is your per month living expenses in Hungary as a student?
When I initially came here, the dormitory fee was around 10,000 rupees, but now it has increased to 15,000 rupees, and grocery comes around 10,000 rupees, and overall it will be around 25,000 rupees. And if you want to party, if you want to explore, if you want to attend the events, it will be 10,000. It will be between 25 to 35,000 forints. Yeah, maximum you can spend 35,000 forint, 35,000 rupees every month to live a good bachelor's life.
Yeah, I think a student studying in Bangalore will be spending more or less the same, I guess.
Yes, the rent is expensive in Bangalore, and
Yes.
you eat a lot outside food. So you get sick sometimes, and it's not healthy option. But here we cook ourselves. I'm
Yes.
vegetarian,
Okay.
and I have very limited options in the outside, and I don't like the food what they cook. They cook because it's we are like more masala oriented, and here they just use salt and pepper. So I prefer cooking myself, and we
Good, good.
have like three Indian restaurants in the page itself. So whenever you feel like eating something complicated food, like you don't have time to do that, you can just go to Indian restaurant and have an wonderful dinner. It's expensive, but it's good for once in 2 months.
Super, super. See, I really like the way that you have planned the focus on your studies and the way that you budget your monthly expenses. All that I see is like, you are making it count. The decision that you took at the age of 17, and you are taking all possible efforts so that you're making this decision work for your benefit. Amazing. I wish
My mm,
I wish I had the clarity like you when I was 19 or 20. Super.
Thanks for my father upbringing, sir.
Thank you
He,
very
he
much.
always says me he always says me to think about future, plan it in such a way. So even I want to work in the data analysis field. So I try to implement the data analysis in everyday life, in from budgeting to uh, in everything,
Super.
whatever I do.
Super. You see, you're a very simple guy, and whatever you do, you're doing it with full interest and satisfaction. That is why at this young age, you are able to achieve all of what you have done right now. So you are currently in your sixth semester, correct?
Yes, sir.
Seventh semester is an internship or a project? How it is actually?
Seventh semester, there are going to be three subjects. One will be thesis defense. The project which I am doing, I need to defend it in front of the committee. And the second will be the state examination, which there will be three topics in it that will be in the oral with the full university professors committee. So only 7th semester is going to be full of free, sir. There's going to be no classes in the 7th semester. We just need to attend these two and pass and graduate. We have
Super.
a lot of time to study the last this one. There will be 30 questions. So you need to prepare for that 30 questions in last 4 months.
Super. Amazing. So you'll be graduating by the time of Christmas.
Yes, sir. January is going to be the graduation.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So after that, Hungary gives you 1 year's time, right, to search for an employment.
Yeah, you get an work permit. I'm not sure for 1 year or 9 months, sir.
Okay.
I'm confident to get this job within next 2-3 months after graduating. So
Okay.
I don't have an idea of 9 months or 1 year. I guess it's 1 year.
Okay. Whether 9 months or 1 year, even tomorrow they may change it to 6 months. That doesn't matter. But
Yes, yes,
you are confident because you have acquired all the skills required. That's why you're so confident. Correct. You have done
yes,
all the
yes,
effort. You have taken all the efforts. You have done the sacrifices, missing parents, home, comfort level, food, and everything. Then the confidence with you talk. I'm confident. I will get it, and I'm sure. And all the bachelor students, whenever I interview, they have started to work. Majority of them, they found their jobs in, as you said, 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, because we always tell youngsters to believe in one concept: believe in lack of skills, do not believe in lack of jobs. Jobs are always there. Whether do we have the skill set
yes.
to acquire is the biggest question. Wonderful.
Exactly. Now I'm looking for internship. When I was looking, I was going through job sites and LinkedIn and everything. I see a lot of jobs opening for the graduates,
Yes.
like freshers with zero experience. There are less internship when compared to the jobs. So I'm like, yeah, I can get a job once I graduate, hopefully.
100%. Brother, see, you have put in all the efforts. Now only it's a what is it? Matter of time. And I would like you to come back to this video and post in the comment section once you are employed, so that people will know about your current job
Yes,
situation also. Also,
yes, sir.
I would like you to say, to the upcoming Indian students watching this interview, how they should be prepared if they plan to do a bachelor's in Europe. What sort of mental framework they should have before coming to Europe?
You just need to have the proper goal. Your goal needs to be, I need to study bachelor's in Europe. I had this in my thought and I went to ESC, and they will assess, they will counsel you, and they will select you the best university and which suits you. They will take you in every step. You just need to just remind yourself that you need to study bachelor's in Europe and follow the steps. You will land up here. It's easy. For me, I had no stress of documentation. Everything was handled by the Sujita ma'am. So I just had to give IELTS for the this one for the interview, if I'm not wrong. So I was busy in preparing for IELTS, then worried about the application. Once I finished my application in the University of Page, nothing else. I contacted the university. Everything was done by the ESC. Uh, European Study Center. I just prepared for my IELTS. Once I got passport, I went to embassy and I had list of documents beforehand from the ESC. So everything was like organized. I
Super.
cleared the test in the embassy, which was already prepared. I got a sample question paper from the ESC itself. So it was easy. I passed it and I got an visa within 1 week.
Super. Also, slightly about how the students should be prepared for their education in Europe at the UG level, how they should be mentally prepared to study there.
Uh, it's completely different when compared to India. The education here you have a lot of time. You feel like, oh, there are no classes. Are we learning something? But no, you are acquiring the right skills you need for a job. So you will not, they will not teach you simply the common things. They will teach you only the things which you need for your work. They will develop new skills. They are more practical oriented than the theoretical way. So they give you projects about some particular, for example, UX UI design. Professor gave us the project. You need to create an app, how it looks. He will not teach you how you need to do like this. You need to put this icon. Uh, they will say, you explore, you learn. If you need any help, come to me. So they give us time to like go study from you. When you search and learn, it remains in your brain rather than teaching someone teaching. So I explored, I learned from the YouTube, I did, and I got a grade 5.
Wonderful.
When I
Excellent.
compare, if a professor teaches theoretical and if he would ask me an exam to write in theory, I wouldn't even pass that exam. But he allowed everyone to go do a project, and I acquired that skill.
Super. Super. Also, Ulas, what are your favorite subjects in computer science?
Mm, my favorite subjects are database, UX UI design, and AutoCAD. Uh, Even the web programming is favorite for me. Yeah.
Great. So, lastly, those parents who are still in two minds whether to send my children at UG level itself to European country, what you would like to tell those parents who are in a confused mindset?
If you are planning to move to study in abroad, it's better to take step in the bachelor's itself, because you can get a degree in bachelor's and you can get into the European companies directly. No need to study bachelor's 4 years in India, then again 2 to 3 years master's in Europe, then get into the company, which will take almost like 4 plus 3, 7 years to get into the company, which you can get it in just 3 to 3.5 years. You can work, and the work culture in Europe is completely the different, and it's the best, considered as the best when compared to the world. And there are a lot of job opportunities. Uh, People say that there are no jobs. No, they are not finding, they don't have the skill to find the job. There are a lot of jobs in the market. You just need to study, get graduated, and you need to acquire the skills to get the jobs.
Wonderful.
I was very shy person when I came here. Now I am able to talk to a camera, attend an interview. This is what Europe made for me. Like,
Wonderful.
you get to international friends, you start speaking, you will get information from everyone. I went to two Erasmus projects to Turkey and Bulgaria with 10 days each, which is completely sponsored by the European government. I'm not even their citizen, but they're sponsoring me because they invest in young people. They don't take it as business. They make sure that, yeah, the young people acquire the skill so that in future they will help Europe to grow. So
Yes.
so they funded me completely, which was around like 1 lakh rupees for 10 days for flight, accommodation, food, everything. So I explore now. In March, this month I'm going to go to the Italy with the Erasmus, and I'm going to be leader. So from a shy person to a leader of an European team, it's a long way.
Excellent. Amazing. Amazing. Very, very, happy to know all the progresses and all the growth that you're achieving every day. And your parents should be very happy right now.
Yes, sir. He is more confident now. He's like, I know you can achieve something. I'll be behind your back. He supports me a lot, both of my parents.
They will be really proud because you are making the decision count. You are not, your focus has not dissipated. Your focus is only increasing every day. So the only way for you is like way forward to greater heights. Wonderful. And Ullas, many school children are watching these interviews. So you being an youngster at the age of 20, when you say all these things in this video, and when they listen to these things and they follow, and we are going to spread a lot of positivity by these sort of interviews. And thank you so much. See, when we approached Ullas, he was more than happy to do this interview. So, on behalf of the students and parents, I wish to thank you on this. Any last few words you wish to say before we sum up this beautiful interview?
Thank you, sir, for giving this opportunity to share my journey for people who are watching. I would just say them, come think out of the box. Don't think about problems. Just think about the positivity, what you will achieve in future, uh, problems. There is a solution for every problem, so you can solve the problem. But if you still sit and just think about things, you're not going to achieve it. Get out of the bed, go achieve something in the life.
Wonderful, wonderful. And
Come out
one
of
thing,
the comfort zone.
yes,
That's the main.
yeah. One thing I wanted to ask, which I missed it in between. What is the tuition fees that you pay to this particular university every year?
My tuition fee is around 3 lakh rupees per semester, professor. So it's an easy way. In the first semester, I paid 3 lakh rupees for the one semester, which is 6 lakh rupees for the 1 year. But after second semester, I had an opportunity to pay it in 3 installments for each semester. So for 3 months, I paid 1 lakh rupees, 1 lakh, 1 lakh. So it's a very easy way even to manage this one. It's not hectic. In Bangalore, if you want to join a university, you need to pay them every year in the first this one installment completely.
On top of paying 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs per year, they don't get the quality of education. That is another.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love my country. I'm not differentiating anything. I love India and I love my country. I'm just saying the real things,
Education system.
facts,
See,
education system.
yeah, see, I too studied in Europe and currently having all these offices in India. I always love NITs and IITs. Okay, no
Yes,
second thoughts about it. When the institution's focus is not making money, I'm a fan of it. But when the institution's focus is making money, that is their only focus. I cannot, vouch for those sort of institutions and recommend students. That's why we say, if not for NIT and IIT, go to Europe and study in that country's NIT and IIT, which you are doing right now. Okay, wonderful.
yes,
So,
sir.
thank you so much and spending time and sharing all your thought process and best wishes for your bright future. And I'm awaiting a very, a good news from our end. And also do share your pictures of your graduation. We'll be happy to view that also. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All the very best. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
sir.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, sir.